Marion Regional Career Center. From cooking and food service, print shop publication, to welding and industrial arts, we've got you covered on this action-packed episode of the Giant Showcase.
Welcome to the Giant Showcase. We are so glad that you are joining us today, and we have another great show lined up for you. It's all about the Marion Regional Career Center, and next to me is the director of Marion Regional Career Center. His name is Mike Ripperger, and he has all the inside information that you could ever want to know about the Career Center. Mike, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have you back. You were with us in our first season, so this is exciting to have you back. We're going to talk about success stories.
Okay, yes.
But before we do that, for folks that don't know what the Marion Regional Career Center is, would you share with us a little bit about what is the Marion Regional Career Center?
Yes, Marion Regional Career Center is houses all the CTE programs, which is career and technical education programs for Grant County. Mm-hmm. So we have kids from Marion High School, Eastbrook, Oak Hill, and Mississauga High School. And we actually even have one kid from Lapel this year. So they all come together, they have class together, and they can go into whatever trade area they want to go into, mm-hmm. and they get a chance to earn certifications and dual credits. Mm-hmm. All of our programs offer at least 6 dual credits, all the way up to 15, and each one offers some type of certification that student can use, in real life situations.
Wow, to kind of wrap my head around that, not only are you helping students within Marion Community Schools, but the county schools are also benefiting from the programs that you offer.
Correct, because these programs, they are kind of expensive programs, so it's mm-hmm. too costly expensive for each individual high school to have their own separate programs. So all throughout the state, they have it split up so different schools go to the different career centers. So we serve Grant County, so we're happy to have all those schools on board.
Tell me a little bit about the dual college credit courses that you're offering. You just mentioned that. Mm-hmm. I'm curious about enrollment as well. Are you seeing an increase in student interest?
Yeah, our enrollment is up from the last couple of years. We are just under 300 students this year. Mm-hmm. I think it's like 286 at count date.
That's a good number.
With with dual credits, the kids not only are they getting the high school credit, but they're also getting college credit. So when those kids graduate from high school, they're already going into college with somewhere between 6 to 15 college credits with them.
Well, that's a money savings, mm-hmm. and it gives them a jump start in getting into the career path that they would like to get into. So when you look at the job market, and it's very competitive, students are already going in ready to go. Correct. In some cases. Correct. Right? Tell me a little bit about some of the success stories, because I happen to know that you've got some great successes coming out of Marion Regional Career Center.
We have success stories every single year. Just this week, we had the state come down and do our CNA testing for our nursing students.
Okay.
We had 8 students.
What does CNA stand for?
Certified Nursing Assistant.
Uh-huh.
And we had 8 students test this year, and we had 7 out of the 8 pass, and that's we'd like to get full 100%, but that's a very hard test. They have to take a written test and a skills test, and there are 66 skills that they need to learn. Mm-hmm. And basically, the state tester stands there with a card, and whatever card they pick, that's the skill they got to perform. So it's just a random one shot, whether, luck of the draw, they could get the easy skill or they could get a very hard skill.
Right.
So it just kind of depends on the draw.
And it also then kind of guarantees, because you don't know what to expect, that you have to know everything. Correct. So talk about good peace of mind there, right? And impressive with 7 out of 8 being able to pass that. I know that it is a very difficult certification.
Yes, it is a very difficult situation. And then we also have a sub. So some of the nursing homes here in Grant County are going to hire those 7 students as interns this next semester, so that those students can start getting some real life situations.
Mm-hmm. So the students then, just a quick curiosity on this one with the CNA certification, they can start working right now.
Correct. They are certified CNA. They can go work anywhere and
get some experience under their belt before they graduate.
Correct.
And wow, what a great opportunity. Now, today we have a bunch of the team from Marion Regional Career Center. They're going to be joining us, and the folks that are with us today, the viewers are going to get to meet some of the faces behind.
Yes, we have a wonderful staff. I always tell the people, these people are the experts. I can't be an expert on 20-some programs. So these are the experts. They're responsible for running their own program, and they're great individuals to work with. and they care about the kids so much, and they will almost do anything for our kids.
You know, I'm thinking if I'm a student and I'm considering a path, a career path that might be something that you could offer assistance to, how would I go about getting into the programs there?
There's a couple of different ways you can go about. You can either go on to our website and just go through Marion Community Schools website and go to Visit Schools and go to the Career Center, or all they have to do is go see their own guidance counselors at each one of their schools, because they all know about our programs and know how to get them enrolled. So all they have to do is the easiest way is just go see their guidance counselor, tell them what program that they are interested in, and they will take care of it from there.
Great opportunities, giant opportunities for the students. So, well, folks, you know, we are about to meet some of the team from Marion Regional Career Center. So we're going to pause for a really quick break. And when we come back, we're going to start talking first about the construction industry. So how you can build a great future through Marion Regional Career Center. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more Giant Showcase in just a moment.
Okay, Josh, do your stuff.
Okay, people, you know the drill. Canned foods only, guys.
Sometimes you gotta live what you believe, open your arms, cause that's where it starts. Right here with you and with me. I know world needs now is love. Generosity, pass it on. A little help from up above. Faith to me. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back to the Giant Showcase. We are meeting the team behind Marion Regional Career Center. We're going to talk about some of the giant successes that are taking place, and we're going to spotlight the excellence that is available to the students, not only within Marion Regional Career Center, within Marion Community Schools, but also to all of the students throughout the Grant County area. Now, I have with me two guests. The first one is Gabe Galvin, and he is over the construction trades and the HVAC program at Marion Regional Career Center. And then the other gentleman that I have with me is Brad Hodup, and he is over the welding program. And we're going to talk about some exciting internship opportunities there as well. Well, first, I want to welcome both of you to the show, and I want to jump right into it. I want to first talk about some of the opportunities, Gabe, within the construction trades and HVAC program. You know, you've got carpenter, plumber, brick mason, electrician, roofer, so many different opportunities, project manager, and the career paths they're plentiful. And there's a big demand, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
And salary ranges are anywhere from $28,000 to $71,000 annually, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, no, not
right?
at all.
And you know, I want folks to understand just how great of an opportunity students have, because you're giving them real hands-on skills. For example, they get a chance to, right now, I understand you're in the process of remodeling a house for a private company.
Yep.
And you're also taking care of some facility and maintenance remodeling and repairs within Marion Community School System.
Yep.
Share with me a little bit about that.
Yep. Well, the private homeowner / business that we're working for has a rental property here in Marion. So we're going through completely gutted, remodeling it. Everything will be brand new by the time we're done with it. The projects for Marion Community Schools, we're just going through building to building. If it's building a shed, we'll build a shed. If it's fixing cabinetry, building tables, building benches, building chairs, basically anything the Marion Community Schools has that needs something that we're able to provide for them, we go through that, and we do that for the school system as well.
You know, I really would like for you to speak to the opportunity there, because that's something, when I learned that, that whole, the students are benefiting because they're getting the hands-on skills that they need, the experience that they need. The school system is saving a little bit of money because they're having some of those repairs made in-house.
Yeah.
And the people that utilize those facilities are benefiting as well because of the efforts of your program.
Yep, absolutely. And especially working within the school system, our students are out there working, and other students are seeing them work, and then they see a completion of a project. So it draws attraction to us from lower grades, because a lot of those students who are within the other school buildings are watching us work and provide those services, and it gets their interest as well, and it gets them looking at our program.
That's exciting. So anybody that's interested can just go onto the website and get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Yep.
Awesome. You know, I want to jump over here to Brad. You are over the welding program within the Marion Regional
Correct.
Career Center.
Yes.
And, you know, I was kind of excited when I started thinking about this because I know you've got internship opportunities.
Yes.
And some of the career paths that students could choose to follow through this program would be obviously welder, pipe fitter, millwright, iron worker. They could even go into sales if they should desire. And the salary range, again, was quite impressive, anywhere from $28,000 to $54,000 a year. So I would like for you to talk a little bit about the internship opportunities that you are currently offering students.
Well, it's a partnership with communities or businesses in Marion Community Schools.
I like the partnership.
In Grant County through Wiley Metals. And I've had students go through Marion Steel and Gibson Brothers Welding. And we have also one up in Novak Corporation up at Surtrack Trailers. Students where they have to come into my class as a junior, prove themselves skill-wise, attendance-wise, tardy-wise, maturity-wise, and then when they come into their senior year, they will still work on the same welds, but at advance we bring projects in from Marion Community Schools or people stopping by needing little projects here and there, and I give those students that to see if they will build their own skill and take charge of that. So their senior year, their second semester, we will try to get them out in the community where they're come to my class for one day, and then instead of being in my class, they actually go to work and work from 6 to 2 or 6 to before they have to go back to either their sending school or back to Marion Community Schools.
So that's a really good life skill
Correct.
that they are going to be gaining, because they are going to experience just what it's like to be in the workplace. And not only are they learning skills, actually, both in your program and Gabe in yours as well, they're learning those skills that they need on the job site, so that as soon as they're done with school, they can just jump right into it.
Correct.
And hit the ground running, basically.
And they can come, like my students, like if they're having something, they're struggling with something, they'll come back to me, hey, can you help me with this? And then I can put a little bit more emphasis on what their issue is, if it's a different type of heat or cutting metal.
Help them with the technical skills.
And just put more time into repetition of figuring it out.
That's awesome. Well, gentlemen, I want to thank both of you for taking the time out of your very busy days to join us here on this show, and we look forward to hearing some more Giant success stories from the Marion Regional Career Center in your areas. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with some more Giant Showcase in just a moment.
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Family, friends, anyone. Think before you post.
If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how.
If just one step could change the future of diabetes, why wouldn't you step out? Join us at Step Out, Walk to Stop Diabetes. Bring your friends, family, and coworkers to walk with thousands of people across the country and help us make a difference. Together, we can stop diabetes. Register today at diabetes.org/stepout or call 1-888-DIABETES. Let's change the future, one step at a time.
Welcome back to the Giant Showcase, and we are talking about the Marion Regional Career Center and all of the giant opportunities that students have there. And I have two more guests with me that you're going to get to meet. They're part of that team at the Career Center, Celinda Herman, she is with the Early Childhood Program, and Scott Wood, he is over the Drafting and Engineering Program. And I want to say a great big welcome to both of you today. Thank you for being here. I know your schedules are really busy and you're probably anxious to get going. So we're going to jump right into it. Celinda, let's start with you real quick. Early childhood education. This is something that students go into if they would like to pursue a career as an educator, maybe a tutor, maybe educational assistant, or even an administrator. So your salary ranges can go anywhere from $19,000 all the way up to $87,000, depending upon what direction the students want to go. So I would like to talk to you a little bit about some of the hands-on experience that the students have in your program, because I was so fascinated when I found out the Little Giants program within Marion Community Schools is assisted by students in your program. Share with me a little bit about that.
Okay, what we do is we partner with the Little Giants program. There are, I believe, 14 Little Giants preschools.
14 is a lot.
And 3 special needs preschools. And what we have are, I connect the students or select the students and partner them with a preschool teacher. And then the preschool teacher, they work in their classroom 3 days a week, 1.5 to 2 hours a day, and they have just work with the students, sometimes one-on-one, sometimes group activities. They will be teaching some second semester with the little ones, be planning lessons, and so on and so forth. So
I'm wondering, I bet that the teachers are thrilled to have the extra help, yes?
Yes, they are.
I'm also curious, what's some of the feedback that you have received from students who have actually had the chance to go into the classroom and experience what it's like in that field of that career path that they're choosing to go into?
Some of the students, actually, some of them go in and they're like, I really don't like little kids, and come out and really do feel like they do enjoy working with the students. And then some of them are like, I love little kids, and they're like, maybe not that little.
You know, how important is it to discover early on that this is something that you would enjoy, or maybe you're just not quite wired to do?
Sometimes they're like, I believe I would like to work with older children because they're a little more, not as much hands-on. But I do think that preschool teachers work very, very hard. And it's just something that we have been able to partner with. And I actually have a former student that is now an EA with the Little Giants program.
An educational assistant within the Little Giants program. That's wonderful. You know, I talked to so many of the seniors from Marion High School. And one of the things that I heard over and over again was, try everything. You have a lot of opportunities here at Marion, so try everything. So love that they're getting that chance. Now, with you, Scott, drafting and engineering, that is something, wow, that field, you can go so many different directions.
Everywhere with it.
You know, I was thinking engineer, obvious, right? Architect, obvious. Fashion designer, not so obvious. City planner, video game designer, wasn't so obvious to me, but exciting nonetheless. Aerospace engineer, surveying theater designer. Okay, that's a big one right there. That's fun, right?
Something that you guys do.
So yes, exactly. I have a lot of experience in that. So, but the salary ranges there, they start around $32,000 up to that $87,000.
And that's sometimes that's first year salaries.
And that's first year, because you do make a lot more in some of those fields for sure. I'm curious. You know, you are in the process. You have students that are learning how to design objects and build. Design houses and buildings for the construction trade program. Now, I'm curious, are there any local projects that your students have worked on that we can note?
Oh, yeah. We David Glickfield, a friend of mine, is building downtown.
Really?
A few years back, I just remembered that when I was sitting here. We designed that, and I think Oradat Builders built it. He took it to an architect, had to have it stamped because it's such a big building. But our class actually laid out the whole thing. And I don't want to go into all the details, but the upstairs actually has a place to live in downtown.
Wow.
That we did for actually somebody he knows real well that lived up there above his offices. We also did the Riverview Walkway. kids were getting rained on.
Uh-huh.
So we did this walkway. I had two gentlemen do it, and J.G. Bowers built it.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids were able to leave my classroom, go out there to be like a project manager.
Yes.
They designed it and made it go together. They also found out that the builders don't always do what they draw, and they're trying
That's
to figure
true.
out what happens.
Yeah,
but
that's the reality.
It was actually a reality thing for
Mm-hmm.
them. So our kids get to do many things that are real world
Mm-hmm.
and get it done.
So real quick, I got about 30 seconds or so. I'm real curious, just a real quick overview. What is involved with the process of designing?
Okay, you have, first you have to come up with the idea. Then you're going to use CAD or Inventor or Revit, certain types of programs. You'll design it. You'll put out all the plans necessary to build or make something, like patents for things like ratchets we've done. There's lots of different ways to go, but anything you're wearing has been designed. Fashion design.
Fashion
tennis
design,
shoes,
we mentioned
ties.
that. Well, that's an exciting field, and I want to thank both of you. We're out of time, so I want to thank both of you for coming on and joining us
Thank
and
you.
sharing a little bit about your program. And we're going to jump to another quick break, and when we come back, you're going to get to meet another couple of team members from Marion Regional Career Center. Don't go anywhere.
No way. Hi. Hi.
Shine, come on and let it shine. Light me up, make me feel alive.
Hi.
You've got
She actually said hi to you.
shine on me today.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
Welcome back to the Giant Showcase. We are spotlighting the Marion Regional Career Center today, and I have two more team members with me. I have Cammie Tedder. She is over the graphic communication program there, and I have Hans Huber, who heads up the culinary arts program. And I want to say a great big welcome to both of you. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Hello.
Thank you. You know, I want to start with you, Hans, because, well, first off, I'm a little hungry, and I happen to know yours is like the yummiest of all the different programs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I had to throw that in there. So with the culinary arts program, you actually operate the Giant Bistro.
Correct.
Which means students that want to pursue a career in culinary arts, they can go caterer, baker, dietitian, restaurateur, and those salary ranges anywhere from 18 to 48,000 and up, right?
Correct.
So I would love for you to share with me a little bit about the Giant Bistro. What is it?
Giant Bistro is a student-ran restaurant where the kids pretty much do everything from greeting you at the door to cooking your food for you and everything in between.
What are your hours?
We are open Wednesday through Friday to the public, and we are open from 9:30 to 2.
Which is why I knew it was yummy, because I've been able to taste test.
Yes.
So I would be curious then, some of the services that you offer, it's not just about going to and eating there. You cater things, don't you?
We can cater to businesses. If they want to call us, we can definitely send food out. We can do baked goods. We can do cookies and other items. If people want to special order, we can pretty much get you anything you want.
So like right now, it's the holiday season, right?
Yes.
And let's say I have some baked goods that I would like to place an order for so that I can give those out as gifts. Is
Correct.
that something I can come to you for?
Definitely. We'd love
Really?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just, I don't have to be a company coming to you. I can be an individual, right?
Any individual. We'll take any business.
Awesome. So give me an idea about your menu items. What do you offer?
Well, our menu, we offer breakfast and lunch, and we serve breakfast all day. We try to make as many things in-house as possible. Our soups are made in-house, and they change weekly. We do a dessert every week, and those are made in-house as well. We try to do specials each week, featuring different cuisines that we're studying with the second-year students, and just everything from homemade biscuits and gravy to club sandwiches to pulled pork sandwiches and
I don't
salads.
know. He's making my mouth water. Is he making your mouth water? Yeah. You know, I happen to know that they have a Facebook page, correct?
Correct.
What do we just look you up under?
Giant Bistro.
Giant Bistro.
Yep.
And on that Facebook page,
We'll tell you the weekly special. We'll tell you the dessert of the week, the soup of the week. You can contact us through that page if you have any specific questions. If you want a group to come in, you name it, we'll take care of you.
so we can get a sampling of what you offer. We can get the specials of the week.
Yep.
And we can get in touch with you if we want to order some of that
Correct.
delicious stuff. All right. Now, speaking of menu,
Yes.
you happen to share with me a little inside secret. Well, it's not really a secret. It's kind of a great thing we want to promote here. Cammie, Tedder, within your graphic communication program, your students actually help design the menu for the Giant Bistro, correct?
That's correct.
That's awesome. And I'm curious because within the graphic communication program, students can go graphic arts or even printing, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
So tell me a little bit about some of the different opportunities that students have if that's the career path that they would like to go into.
And there are all kinds of different opportunities. They could go into advertising, they could go into fashion design, they could go into the more technical side of printing, screen printing, they can go into doing signage and
You did
billboard
some
graphics
signage.
and those types of things. There's all different kinds of careers, and if you know anything about the world of business, you know that we need graphics
Yes.
for business, right?
That's
we need our
where
business
we are right now.
cards and our envelopes and our forms and our billboards and our commercials and all of those types of things. So it's a really growing industry. It's an industry that's not going anywhere, and it has a really positive outlook. And students have so many options in the industry and in the field.
And signage, I happen to know you had a hand in the Giant Bistro signage too, correct?
That's correct. We actually have gotten new equipment this year.
I would love to hear about that.
Thanks to our Gracious Alumni Association.
They are fabulous.
They are fabulous. And so we have a new wide format printer, 54-inch printer. And so we're doing some signage things that we didn't have the capabilities to do in the past. Anywhere from sponsorship signs and those types of things to banners, and we did the school building number signs for the door buildings and different things like that. So we're really ramping that up.
We've got a little bit of a show here, show and tell kind of, if you will, a little sampling of some of the things that the students have worked on. We have about 45 seconds here, so let's just share with me a little bit about what we have.
We have a variety of things that we do. Some are business related, some are personal student projects. For example, I have a comic strip up here that one of my students did. It's one of the very beginning assignments that I have them do when they first come in the class. We have a memory book. I have them do like a little scrapbook
What's this?
project. Christmas cards for the Marion School Corporation. We do those every year. We've done name badges for our different programs. We've done gift certificates for the bistro, and we do the business cards. And
Tell me about community partnerships. The Bistro made me think of it because that's a partnership effort. Tell me about your community partnerships. Got about 10 seconds.
we partner with a lot of different people within the community. All of our printing companies that are here in Grant County, we partner with those. Some of them sit on our advisory board. With ProPrints and Hoosier Jiffy Print here in Marion. We partner with Marion High School and some of the associations to kind of come together in a cohesive effort to get things done.
Really powerful bunch of opportunities for the students.
Certainly.
Yes. Well, you know what, Hans and Cammie, I want to thank you so much for coming on to the
Thank
show
you.
today. So exciting. I want to invite everybody, check out Facebook page for Giant Bistro, and make sure that you go to the Marion Community School website and you can get in touch with Cammie if you would like to have a partnership with her graphics communication program there. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Giant Showcase in just a moment.
If just one step could change the future of diabetes, why wouldn't you step out? Join us at Step Out, Walk to Stop Diabetes. Bring your friends, family, and coworkers to walk with thousands of people across the country and help us make a difference. Together, we can stop diabetes. Register today at diabetes.org/stepout or call 1-888-DIABETES. Let's change the future, one step at a time.
No way. Hi. Hi. Shine, come on and let it shine.
He said hi to you. Shine on me today.
Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us on today's show, and I hope you enjoy getting to meet some of the team from Marion Regional Career Center. And Mike Ripperger, the director, I want to thank you for coming on to the show and bringing some of your great team with us, with you, so we can meet them.
Welcome. Thank you.
I would like to know, can we maybe get an opportunity in the future to meet some of the other team members?
Yes, we have another 5 or 6 teachers that we could bring. We have the aviation, athletic training. We talked about nursing, but we have a nursing instructor, so we can bring them on sometime.
That'll be a lot of fun. You know, we had so many great guests that came on, and the programs that are community partnership, and like with the Giant Bee String, they've got the Facebook page, and with Cammie, you know, anybody that wants to order some print work, she can take care of that through the program. How can people get in touch with some of the team that was here today?
The easiest way is just call our office, which is 664-9091, or you can also go on the Marion Community Schools website and go to Visit Schools and go to Marion Regional Career Center, but that phone number is probably the best way.
Awesome. Well, Mike, thanks so much for being on the show today, and thank you so much for watching. We're all out of time. We hope that you'll stay tuned for some more quality family programming that you can trust right here on WSOTV.